Hey everyone, Pinch out here. And today I'm going to be geeking out. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Do you guys hear me? I don't know if I have the mic on correctly. Let's see here. Can you guys hear me? Making sure. Okay, good. Awesome. So today I'm actually going to be geeking out a little bit because of this guy right here, the Raspberry Pi 4. This is such a cool thing. I've been having a lot of fun messing around with this, and I'm building little consoles for people, building little retro arcade consoles for home use, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it. So it's a labor of passion. You want one? Hit me up. Hit me up on Facebook, and I can order one, get one for you, or make one, because this is one of my little consoles here. 100% 3D printed enclosure, 40 millimeter fan. We open this bad boy up. It's LED, all controlled. Uses USB 3.0, 2.0, Bluetooth 5.0, audio, HDMI audio 5.1. It's really cool. Center caps, yes, I made some center caps, but the problem with what's the word? 3D printed center caps, they're not balanced. So what happens when you spin, they fall off and they crack, and the heat makes them warp, so they don't work really well. Right now, currently, I'm not making those. I tried a couple, and they just never survived longer than a week before they warp and fall right off. So it sucks. And I use actually really good plastics, so it's kind of annoying. But you're going to see what I'm going to be doing tonight. I'm going to be showing you guys a blank enclosure. Here you go. Oh, no, it's not a blank enclosure. Oh, blank enclosure. We can talk car as I work and do stuff. I've already snipped out my jumpers, my LED wire. One of my friends wanted, what do you think about the 08 GTI? Oh, I love them. It's a TSI engine, not the FSI. The FSI is the one that you don't want to touch. TSI engines are legit. The fuel pump has been fixed. They got rid of the cam follower issue. So that's a good choice. Yeah, good choice in car. So they're a lot more reliable. I'm gonna get my soldering iron. Be right back. Got my solder and that. That's not bad for $5,000. That's actually a good deal. I mean, like, again, it's still kind of a high mileage car. And when I say kinda, it's really not high mileage. It just depends if all the proper maintenance has been taken care of. So, in all honesty, if the car was well taken care of and not beat, it's a good deal. Okay. So we're gonna use this low voltage 40 millimeter fan. Yeah, one owner, no wrecks. I'm impressed. For that price, that's actually a good deal. So I snip them a little short just because I use these little jumpers and I make them so it gets a nice little long wire right there. This ends up becoming useless. So pull this sucker apart. Like I said, today I'm geeking out. Not much. MK430P0171. System leads back. Any idea? O2 sensor, buddy. O2 sensor and O2 sensor, or it's a vacuum leak. That's pretty much all that will cause that code to kick on. Now, again, guys, I'm geeking out here. I'm not doing a traditional night tonight, but I'm still answering car questions. I'm reading your guys' comments, so don't worry about it. Yeah, that's actually pretty common that hose rips. It's an old part, you know, on the diverter valve. So yeah, you'll have that. It's pretty common. It's an old car, man. If it's using all the factory stuff, that stuff's gonna fall apart on you. So if you guys are interested in a little console, hit me up. These are not cheap. I'm telling you that right now because the parts are not cheap. I do this as a labor of love. Honestly, I make only about 10 to 15 bucks per console. Parts alone are not cheap, so but it's a lot of fun for me. I love doing things like this when it's, you know, dark and I can't work on cars. So this is my alternative of not working on cars. Work on geeking out and answering your guys' questions. Hey, bro, are you willing to help me install some MK4 headlights? Of course, Ivan. I have a DIY on that, but if you need help and you're local, I'm willing to help you. Oh yeah, super easy. Where do you live, Ivan? Yeah, dude. If you want to come over, definitely come over and I can help you. Come on, these little wires suck so much, but I love them because I can solder them so quick. It's not a big. It's kind of like a. There you go. Nice little tie down right there. No problem, Robert. Anytime, man. They came out gorgeous, by the way. So replacing the glass on those, it made a huge difference on your car. So I'm really glad that worked out for you. Yeah, man. And the paint job that Corbin did on that car, ah, top, top, good stuff. That car, man, that car looks great. What is this? I don't know if you've been paying attention to Facebook, Tiny, but the little consoles I've been making. Remember the little consoles I've been posting online? These guys, Tiny? Yeah. I'm working on this, answering your guys' questions and stuff, you know, at the same time. You know, I can multitask. Fire! All right. Now, Ivan, how much? If you just want the console by itself, with the PI4, they're $90. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's for the PI3. If you want it with the PI4, they're $110. They come preloaded with over 4,000 games, old school retro stuff. They have Wi-Fi, 32 gigs of storage, lots of fun stuff, like lots of good stuff. Give me a second. Okay, so for the car that you're talking about, um, for Ronnie, the FSI is the bad engine. The TSI is the good engine. Yeah, you're welcome, man. Totally welcome. You guys have any other questions while I work? I mean, pretty much is the same thing as what I do online, just I'm working on stuff at the same time. The difference is the way that the primary difference is the way that the fuel pump is ran. They fixed the big issue with the cam follower on the FSI, which blew up all the time. Pretty much the cam, the fuel pump on the cam would fail and just shred the head, and then that's the end. That's the biggest difference. They make the same amount of power. So yeah, that's pretty much the most drastic. That's how I know about them. I don't know if there's any other drastic differences on that, but that's what I do know. All right, now I got a pretty little wire harness here now. Tiny at the moment, no. My funds just don't work up to it right now, man. I take them, but at the moment I can't. Thank you though, buddy. So now we're gonna mount this fan onto this guy right here using my machine screw box. Here I got a box of machine screws. Now this fan spins here, so we need to make sure that the air comes in this way, but I want the fan to sit here because the motherboard sits here, so I need to make sure the wire sits right there. Beautiful. All right. Oh, that sucks, man. I know how you feel. Well, I need the hardware, man. It don't work for me without the hardware. That's why I also hesitated on that, buddy. But it's not a big deal, man. Like I said, right now my wife and I don't need to worry about car parts right now. I just gotta worry about other things. So don't worry about it, man. I know someone else out there will buy them off of you. So what's going on, guys? Come on, let's talk. I know you guys are watching me do this, but let's talk cars. What are the questions you guys have, huh? Get in there, you little. There you go. So there's that. What is the speed sensor on the? Where is the speed sensor on the MK3 VR? Are you talking about the one for the speedometer? The speed sensor is on the actual transmission towards the back. For Daniel, hey, do these game systems you're building, which one would be the best one to play near games? I don't understand what's near games. Daniel. For Ivan, when did you buy your first video? Actually, I was given my first VW by my older brother, a 75, 74 VW Super Beetle. That was my first Volkswagen given by my older brother that didn't run to begin with. You know, that's how you get new cars. They don't work. That was actually my first car. My GTI is putting P05. What is that code for? Can you tell me a little bit more, Tiny? Unfortunately, I'm a little busy working on this, so I can answer your question while as I work, but I need to know what it's for, and I can tell you. Oh, no. This does not play PS4 games. This is strictly for classic, like retro Nintendo and stuff like that. I'll give you guys a peek on what it looks like. Just give me a second here, and I'll show you when I get to that. Okay, so fan is mounted and wired beautifully. Next thing is we're gonna build an LED for this one. The customer wanted a blue LED, so yeah, dude, it's a speed sensor. If it's specifically for the speed sensor, then it's definitely gonna be for the speed sensor. For Daniel, again, this is not for like new games. This is more for like classic video games. So Super Nintendo and 64. Come on. There we go. Sega Genesis, Game Boy Advance. I mean, I got crazy amounts of games on here. It's a lot of fun because, man, I've forgotten how freaking difficult these old school games are, man. I've been playing a lot of these classic ones lately because of this, and holy shnikes, have I forgotten how hard some of this stuff is. If your car isn't reading the coolant temp sensor, man, did you replace that yet? Yeah, some golden eyes. See, you know exactly what we're talking about, man. Now, if you want to play N64 games, I recommend buying the cheaper version of this console. Or if you're going to do one yourself, I mean, these guys are super easy to build. You're looking about $80 in parts by the time you're done building it. And if you guys don't understand, like I said, I don't make a lot of money off of these doing them myself. But yeah, check the temp sensor, man. The temp sensor controls that. So it's probably just a bad temp sensor. So the PI4, which is, like I said, it's the actual cheaper one. That one goes for about 40 bucks. And that one, just for the brain, just for the CPU, goes for about 40 bucks. You know what I just messed up on? Didn't even know. I just noticed it right after I got us all taken together. And that one will play N64 games beautifully. Actually, it'll play even PS1 games as well. So the PI4, I'm selling more of these because these are next generation CPUs, and they're powerful. They're very, very powerful, and they're getting updated more often. So when you buy one of these off of me, the console actually will do updates to the newer versions of the OS, and we'll have more support, and you'll have better support, hopefully down the road. I mean, that's kind of the goal, but I can't guarantee that. Obviously, I mean, I'm not the software creator of this part. I just do all the hard work or the grunt work. I don't do any of the coding. If I buy all the parts, you think you think I'd take to use for us? How long do you think it would take for us to do the timing chains and most of the gaskets? Ooh, probably a weekend. 2 to 3 days. Are we doing this at your house, Tiny? Because you don't live down the road. And it'll be great because I actually would love to do a VR6 DIY for all that stuff. Because no one actually has a legit DIY online, so I'd be very happy to do that, actually. Now, again, this is just me geeking out. This is what I love to do. So this is one of my favorite hobbies, is to do stuff like this. Electronics. You take it to me? Awesome. I mean, I think all my viewers, there we go, viewers would love a DIY on how to do the VR6 chains, because it's one of the most notorious things you need to do on a VR, and they're the most painstaking ones to do as well. People hate them by far. I mean, you can do them, don't get me wrong, anyone can do them. It's just they're just so annoying to do because it's a lot of work. You got to drop the transmission for that. So if you have to do anything else, definitely add it to your list, like say rear main seal, front main seal. You might as well add it to the repair list, because we're going to be there to do that. I'd rather just do that now than worry about it, not worry about it later. Yeah, no, I agree. It's a lot easier to pull the motor. A lot easier. Why don't we do it at your house, man? I'll bring the video. That way, if I run out of time, you'll be able to finish it up. Just in case, All right. All that for for one LED. Oh, I love doing this stuff. So much fun. I know I might be a weirdo, but I'm a happy weirdo. That's true. For Ivan's question, what engine? It's going to be for a 2.8 12 valve. because MK3s only came with 12 valves. And that's all the Tiny drives is Mark 3s. You don't. Oh, okay. Well, it's still a 12 valve. They're all the same. For Kevin Pagan, actually, I have it. Let me. I gotta put it up soon, actually, because I got the wire harness all done in my Mark II. So I'm actually gonna be posting it up soon. I know a lot of people have been asking for it. I've been, like I said, been kind of busy. But yes, I have the video, and I'm gonna do it. So yes, it's actually coming very soon for Kevin. Very, very soon, and it's actually very simple to do. For Kevin, did you get the pigtails from the Mark III fuel tank? That's super important. Okay, good, Kevin. Now, Kevin, are you doing this on a Mark II? I'm sorry I'm asking these dumb questions, but I don't remember everybody asking me stuff, so. Okay, good. You didn't pull any of the wiring from the back, right? From the mechanical tank and the primary and the secondary tank. Did you pull any of the wiring from the back? You left it alone, Kevin? Okay, good. So you just okay, good. No, I'm talking about your Mark II. Is the Mark II wiring left alone in the tank? Yeah, I agree. I need a new lighter, but this is brand spanking new, and I found it somewhere in the house. I don't know who it belongs to, but it works. All right. Damn it. All right, now I need a pie. Pie, Raspberry Pi. Okay, good, because you need that. It's super important. Oh, it's already cut open. Because there's a there's that. Because I forgot which harness you got to pull the wiring from. So yeah. My plasma cutter, they finally sent me a notice, and it's supposed to be here by the end of the month. They're 2 weeks further later than they quoted me, so that's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. So here's the Raspberry Pi CPU, or motherboard, or main board, whatever you guys want to call it. And like I said, I designed this cool little enclosure to fit beautifully, like that. So yeah, it's been almost 2 months since I bought that cutter, and I haven't received it yet. So annoying. So here's the main CPU heatsink. And if you're going to do this, remember, guys, just make sure you, all the heat sinks, you put them, I guess, vertical this way, not longitudinal, or whatever you guys want to call it. Yeah, the first thing I'm going to be making for custom stuff for our cars um, is for sure false floors and skid plates and a diffuser. I'm going to be making a diffuser for sure. Because yeah, that's my favorite thing I want to build on my car and others as well. No wings. Wings are gay. Yeah. So right now I'm screwing in the actual board to my enclosure, which I designed way too tight, but it works great, so I can't argue. Awesome. First screw in. You guys have any other questions, man? Hit me. Come on. Oh, so I actually got a set of coilovers. So for you Mark 5 and Mark 6 guys, if you guys didn't pay attention to my morning chat today on my way to work, I have a set of coilovers that I'm giving away. So stay tuned for the next big update on that. I'm actually gonna probably announce it this Thursday, like how to win it. 100% free. All you guys got to do is when it's official, okay? When it's official, you guys will have to tag and share my video on my channel on Facebook and Instagram. And my car has a lip. It's not a wing, and it's OEM. You jerk. It's not aftermarket. You weenie. um, yeah, we're giving away a set of B&G or BC coilovers. I can't remember. I gotta look at the box. They're lightly used. They are used, okay, guys? They are a used set of coils, but they're free. All you guys will have to pay for is shipping, okay? That's it. And the way it's gonna work, you're gonna be all you guys have to do is share my channel on Facebook and Instagram, and that's it. And we'll get you an entry to it. So there's a little enclosure. It's pretty cool. Just like that. Ooh, I gotta show you guys the controller. This is the controller that we're supplying with the console when you guys buy it. So it's dual analog with the D-pad, 4 buttons, and shoulder pads. This is supplied by 8-Bit Dough. It's an awesome controller. If you guys want to play, this actually has the original feel of an original Super Nintendo controller. Super cool. And it's universal. It will work on this. It will work on your PC. And maybe on your console, on your Xbox console or PS4. If you guys don't want to buy it with the controller, you guys can use your PS4 and Xbox One controller with this console. That's pretty dope. So next thing is we got to figure out the pin configuration here for the fan and the LED. Yeah, well, the hella is going to be pricey. It's going to be hella pricey. So this is like my first one that I built. So I have I kind of made it all janky. I'm actually redoing it again, but that's not a problem. So for the fan, if you guys are going to be building one of these are super fun to do. The pin configuration or the I/O input output pins right here read as follows: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, just like that. So from, I guess, right to left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 2 and number 3 are 5-volt automatic. Are automatics, and then number 9 and number 6 are ground on here. That's what you're going to use to power your fan and your LED light on here, just so you guys know. This guy goes down here, just like that. And then my fan. Ooh, before I put the fan in, I gotta flash the SD card. Now I'm gonna see if I can get you guys on the screen. This is pretty cool. I'll get you over here on my computer. Haha, there you guys are. Now I know it's kind of Chihuahua. It's gonna be hard to see, but I'm gonna show you guys. So we're gonna be using called Balena Etcher. This is a SD card flasher software. It's really cool. We're gonna be using Laka for the OS for the Raspberry Pi 4, and then we're gonna go grab an SD card. Which I gotta find. Which I can't find right now, and I bought a bunch of them. Oh, this is annoying. Oh, here they are. So we're using Samsung 32 gig SD cards for this. There it is. Now we're going to select the SD card for flashing. You can continue. We're going to flash it. Super easy. Now that's how you install the OS. It's almost done. The cool thing about the OS is only 300 megs. So it's super fast to install. So now it's done. So let's come back over here. Hey. Yeah. So now we pull that SD card out. We're going to mount it underneath. Just like that. It's right here, sits right in the back. It's pretty cool. That's done. Now we're going to mount this little fan. So tonight, like I said, I'm answering questions while I'm geeking out. So ask away while I work. This is just something I love to do. You know. Now I need to get, okay. So power and ground are 4 and 6. So 4, 4. Oh, come on. There we go. So that's all taken care of. So everything's wired. Now we got to do a quick pre-boot to see if everything works. Let's see here. So we use a micro HDMI. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Just like that. A Type-C connector, charger, or power cord. You can't use your traditional one from like a cell phone. It will not power this, just FYI. It needs 3.5 amps to power this board. So just want to give you a heads up. If you guys just want to give it a whirl, give it a try, you're going to need a controller. And then we're going to go back to our screen over here. When you buy one, when you buy what? Buy the console? You're going to hit power. Oh, there you go. Oh, there we go. When you buy this, if you buy the Pi, it comes with nothing. If you buy the console from me, you get a couple of choices of a how can I not a couple of choices, but yeah, you get a couple of different choices. You can get it without controllers or with 1 or 2 controllers. If you buy it without the controllers, you get the HDMI cable, the power cord, the switch, the power cord switch, the 32 gigs, the enclosure, your choice of LED lighting, your choice of logo on the enclosure, can go all on here for no additional cost. So the LED was done. Oh, there we go. Now we're booted into an OS. Pretty cool. Woo. So now we're in here. There's no games, but what we need to do is, you'll see here, it's loaded. It's got a fully functional OS now. What we got to do first is connect to the internet. And it's going to look for my Wi-Fi. There it is. Now, I'm not going to tell you what it is, so, oh, hold on. There we go. And then we go back up. Pinche Wi-Fi. Oh. If you buy the one with the 2 controllers, you'll get over 4,500 games. And if you buy the PI4, honestly, I recommend the PI3 more versus the PI4, just because I can get you more games and more support, which is cheaper. The PI3 B plus out the door is one. Let me hold on. I got it right here. I wrote it down. Give me a second here. Okay, so with 2 controllers, it's 145. With 1 controller is 115, or no controllers is $90 for the Pi3 B plus. If you want the faster one, which is this guy right here, the Pi4, no controllers is 110, 140 with 1 controller, 170 with 2 controllers. But in all honesty, I recommend buying the cheaper option. It has more support. I like the more powerful one just because it's fast. Yeah, pretty much a quarter of the price. But you're playing old school games. Just remember that. This isn't new stuff. This is old games. So, but they're hella fun and they're good old games. I can show you. Give me just a second and I'll show you what's on here. Actually, let me shut this one down and I'll show you guys. I'll show you this guy right here. Just give me a second here. Let me load up the other console. One that's already fully done and ready to go. And you guys saw how fast that thing boots up, just so you guys know. All right, so here it goes. Now it's booting. So this is this is with everything on it, completely done, ready to go. This is how I supply them out of the box. So it looks the same, but when we scroll over, let me you'll see here Game Boy Advance, and you'll see all the games that I preload on here. This is Game Boy. All the games preloaded on here. And you're talking about N64, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega 32X, Sega Genesis. Show you guys how these run. They run great. So I just saw one of the games I want to play. Earthworm Jim, right here on the bat, off the bat. Saw that? Instantly loaded up the classic game. With sound via HDMI. Yeah, shipping is $15. Sorry, guys. Hold on, this webcam is just not working for me. There we go. Yeah, dude, it works phenomenal. I love it. Flawless. There's no setup for you guys. You just turn it on and play. That's it.
Way cool.
Just call me, Tiny. I'll get you going on it. Then when you're done, you hit the two Joy-Cons here, or not Joy-Cons, but the two ads here. You hit close content, and you're done. Pretty easy, straightforward. I said you got Sega Genesis, Sega 32X, Super Nintendo, Nintendo N64, Game Boy Advance. I mean, these are games that, oh my god, look at Pokemon. Good stuff, good stuff. You can change your user interface. So if you don't like this color, where is it? There you go. I like it dark like this. This is cool. I like that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. I like this console a lot, and it works great. Very, very low voltage, very powerful, and easy to use. When you're done playing, obviously you go to shutdown. And then you go down here. Not my crotch, but right here. Wait about 5 seconds and just hit the power button, and it just kills the power to the actual console. That's it. That is it for tonight. Obviously, no one else had any other questions about cars or anything else in general. I just wanted to geek out a little bit for you guys online, live, to show you guys what I do on my spare time and when it's late. Yes, sickly friend. I did make it myself. I 3D printed everything. You guys see here. I just built this one right here live. And everything inside, all the wiring. Well, not much wiring. 4 wires. The fan mounting, 3D print. And I did this one. This is cool. So let me show you guys this. Let me turn it on. I turn off my light, so hold on, okay? Hey, Google, turn everything off. And then bam. Backlit logo. Pretty cool. Just part of what I was making. Hey, Google, turn everything back on. So yeah, I got to make another one of these right now. But yeah, I've already had 6 sold, and I'm happy with it. Again, I'm not making a huge profit off of these guys. I'm just having fun. It's just literally a labor, a passion of labor, whatever you guys want to call it. Just a lot of fun. But thanks for watching, tuning in. Awesome stuff, man. Cars and video games. What else do you guys need? Exactly. Just cars and video games. I freaking love it. Obviously, my wife. I love my wife as well. I mean, I got nothing against that. But yeah, cars and video games. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that. But thanks again, everybody, for tuning in this awesome geeking out episode of Pincheo's Garage. If you guys want a console, hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, my phone number. If you guys want, you can call me. Right? Here's my phone number. Yeah, I put my phone number on public. I don't care. Fancy Jesus Q. I can send you a link to the diagram on through my Bentley manual. I can give you a Bentley manual. Give me a second here, all right? I can download a copy for you for a Bentley manual. I'll give you a free full version of the Bentley manual for the Mark IV because you're going to need it. In the comments, 323 Fancy Jesus, there's a link. You can download the Bentley manual right there. Okay? That's a full copy of the entire manual. Use it, abuse it, appreciate it. Anything else, guys, before I say goodbye? Because I'm going to call it a night. Well, online, I call it. Hey. I'm the guru, but I'm not going to walk you through on how to do it. You guys can do that. That's just a lot of work for me. All right, guys. Have a good night. Peace out. And as always, if you see another fellow dubber on the road, the 3 inputs, those are the combi valve lines. Fancy Jesus. Again, use the Bentley manual. It's really straightforward. Those 3 go to the lower vacuum manifold underneath the intake manifold, just so you know. Have fun without breaking that. That's going to suck, man. That thing's a pain in the booty to patch up and fix. But everybody else, have a great night. Peace, love, and happiness. And as always, if you see another fellow dubber on the road, give them a thumbs up, because here at Pincheo's Garage, we respect one another. And as always, we're going to break, fix, and repeat. Hey, babe.